Hey, what's going on guys, and welcome back to another video. So the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus are now over 6 years old. But how do they hold up today? Are they still a good choice to buy in 2024? Well, we're gonna talk about that. The iPhone 8 and 8 Plus were announced in September of 2017 and were released in the same month. It wasn't one of the most popular iPhone models as it was overshadowed by an iPhone that would be released 2 months after, that being the iPhone X. Now you may be wondering, what improved in the iPhone 8 from the iPhone 7? Well, first off, the iPhone 8 included wireless charging for the first time on an iPhone. The iPhone 7 didn't have wireless charging because it was aluminum, and it was hard to integrate wireless charging technology into this chassis. And now it's time for the downsides. Now both the front and the back are made with glass, so not only would your screen break, but the back would as well. And we know how expensive replacement backs are for these iPhones, especially nowadays. Now let's talk software. Due to these iPhones being too old to run iOS 17, they're stuck with the latest update of iOS 16. Though I shouldn't say that's a bad thing because iOS 16 and as well as iOS 15 are still getting security updates to this day. So I wouldn't actually worry about your phone being out of date for at least a couple more years. I mean hell, iOS 12 got security updates until January 2023. The software came out in 2018. But with software comes lag and slowdowns, right? Well, yes and no. On the regular 8, you only have 2 GB of RAM, whereas on the 8 Plus, you have 3. The extra gigabyte of RAM really helps in performance and actually helps have a smoother experience. The extra gig of RAM on the 8 Plus really does help a lot. If you're really wanting an iPhone 8 in 2024, I'd say kinda go for the iPhone SE. Yes, Apple still makes iPhones in this exact form factor. The only iPhones they don't make anymore is the Plus model. So if you're really wanting an iPhone with a Plus size that doesn't have the new home bar, notch, whatever you want to call it at this point, the iPhone 8 Plus is still a pretty decent choice. Now sure, it doesn't have iOS 17, but you know, it's still a pretty good device to use. Unlike all the other devices I review in this series, these devices will work on carriers for years and years to come. I've gotten comments saying that the iPhone 6 is the oldest iPhone you can still use today because it has VoLTE and the iPhone 5S and under don't. So these will work for a really long time. Thank you all for watching this video. If you have enjoyed and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you leave a like, maybe even subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys in the next one.